We evaluate all sorts of things. The best route to work, the best pizza in town, the most trustworthy presidential candidate. Yet we rarely stop to examine carefully what influenced our decisions. Perhaps we should. So imagine you're a substitute teacher for a day. It's summer school with kids from all over the city, some from rich neighborhoods, others from poor neighborhoods. At the end of the day, you have to grade each student on various measures, including potential. Any chance their socioeconomic class might influence your evaluations? We would all hope not, but chances are it would, at least a little. In 1983, Princeton psychologist Darlene Gross had participants evaluate the academic ability of a fourth-grade girl named Hannah. Half of the participants learned that Hannah was poor, with blue-collar parents. The other half were told that Hannah was rich, with white-collar parents. All participants watched the exact same video of Hannah performing the exact same tasks. Darlene Gross anticipated that Hannah's socioeconomic status would influence how she was seen, and it did, to a significant degree, both statistically and practically. On grade-level placement in subjects such as math and liberal arts, and other measures such as work habits and motivation. These results reflect the well-documented phenomenon of confirmation bias, which means that we seek out information that supports our hypothesis and minimize information that challenges it. Here, the participants had a working hypothesis about rich kids versus poor kids. Although they saw the same video, they interpreted the ambiguous information in ways that confirmed their prior beliefs. This particular study involved Princeton students, but let's be clear. Everyone is susceptible to confirmation bias, which has been shown to affect financial advisors, doctors, corporate employees, and even jurors with no self-interest in the outcome. In the minefield of decision-making, confirmation bias isn't alone. Numerous other biases and heuristics can influence our decisions and behavior without our realizing. Other examples include affinity bias, where our liking or disliking someone influences our judgment of that person's performance. In-group favoritism, where we favor folks who belong to our own teams, including members of the same race or religion. Studies across disciplines lead to one humbling insight. Regardless of our expertise, education, or profession, we are all susceptible to automatic cognitive processes that throw our decision-making off course at least a little bit. This insight has spurred many areas of scholarship and disrupted long-standing assumptions about human thinking and behavior. We now know that as humans, we're hardwired to process the world through schemas and shortcuts. Generally, we should appreciate this aspect of our brains. We could never navigate the complex world around us without these shortcuts. The fact that we make use of them doesn't make us bad people. Then so what? If we all have biases, what's this have to do with equity, diversity, and inclusion? For me, it starts with the concept of equity, which means we're committed to playing a fair game, what I like to call a tournament of merit. In a genuine tournament of merit, the rules are simple. If two people provide the same performance, give them the same score. If two young scholars have the same talent, give them the same investment. Of course, we can't be blind to differences in resources, coaching, or opportunities provided in the recent past, but the basic idea of equity is simple and widely shared. Unfortunately, implementing even this limited conception of equity is harder than we think. We may be good decision makers, but evaluating folks on the merits is more challenging than we presume. What's worse, our biases and heuristics are unlikely to operate randomly in a way that washes out over time. Instead, they tend to disproportionately and systemically benefit certain groups and harm others. Worse, all this might happen without our realizing it through the operation of implicit stereotypes and attitudes that we don't even know we have. Decades of research have demonstrated that these implicit biases can cause us to discriminate based on social categories such as race, gender, and even age. Implicit biases operate automatically, without conscious direction or awareness, and even if we earnestly want to do the right thing, they threaten our commitment to a genuine tournament of merit. Thankfully, that's not the end of the story. We're not immune from implicit bias, but we can take steps to counter them. Curious? Skeptical? then watch my next video on implicit bias, Lesson 1, Schemas.